Lecha, go forth, the story of self-actualization, a journey to a sought-after home, adoption of new names, and separation from previously attached parts of who you once were. For some, a symbol of hope in the path to finding oneself. In this week's Parsha, Avram adopts the name Abraham, given to him by God. With this acceptance of Hashem, he is given the responsibility to carry out a legacy as the father of many nations. Thus, Abraham goes forth, leaving his past home behind and walking out onto a path lit only by his faith in Hashem. This Parsha ends with God circumcising Abraham, severing a part of himself that demonstrates physically the change that he is going through emotionally and spiritually. In interpreting Avram's acceptance of God, this story can be seen as an allegory for the acceptance of self. For queer people, this Parsha hits close to home, especially as this week coincides with National Coming Out Day. If a reader interprets Kol Adonai, or the voice of God, as Avram talking to his own divine spark within himself, this tale can be quite symbolic of a coming out story. Countless queer people can relate to the experience of deep soul searching, finding oneself, only to be forced out of what used to be their home into the expansive unknown. As a queer person enters their newly out life, sometimes with a new name, sometimes with a chosen family and the open wound of familial rejection, they often must sever that part of themselves that represents who they were before their self-actualization. Parashat Lecha, famously translated to mean go to yourself, gives us all insight on stepping out into what is new. For queer Jews, we can use this story to give us the courage to say, Hineni, here I am, and follow the path of God to lead us back to our most self-actualized form of who we are. Hineni, Shabbat Shalom.